everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a Bridal Menace Monday, even though when this video will be up it will be Tuesday, because it is currently snowing in the middle of April, so pretty much I don't want to drive in the snow to upload it at the library. So today will just be, I already have a video going up on Monday, so just forgive me for that. I just don't feel like driving out in the snow more than I have to. So, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and also be sure to hit that little subscribe button down below and be a part of this little family we got going on here, and also hit that notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on when I upload. So today's look is pretty much just going to be me using some Project Pan items, and also be using some new BoxyCharm blushes that I got, just kind of a mix of all, like a bunch of things, but I'm going to be mixing it with the new and my Project Pan, so that way I can kind of, you know, make it different. But also, the colors that I'm choosing will also be really good for green eyes. That way you guys, if you guys have green eyes, you know, you can use these kinds of colors to enhance them. So let's just jump right into this video. Alright, so you guys know the drill. I'm going to be starting off priming my eyes today. I already put down face primer. That way it can soak into my skin. So I'm just going to be taking the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Primer, which I think as of very late, I included that into my Project Pan because I just need to get rid of it. It's old, it's just meh, so I just want to get rid of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyes. Now this primer is like really sparkly. I don't know how it got out of testing. Now there is like a little bit of a tone to it, so I mean, to each their own, I guess. It is a little bit dark. It has like a nice champagne color. You could wear it as eyeshadow. I mean, I could see someone trying to do that, but it does dry down. I just don't like how there's sparkles in it. So that's why I'm kind of trying to use it up. On a day that I don't want to really do makeup, it's usually like the days that I don't film and I want to wear makeup but not like a lot. I usually grab this primer just so I can, you know, use it up. So I'm really going to try and load it on because I don't think this sticks very well. I mean, it does, but, you know, I'd rather get rid of it and just be done. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that in with a clean finger. I'm just going to do the other side as well. And I'm kind of going to let that sit for a little bit because it's going to not be as slick. It'll settle down, or whatever the right word is. So I'm just going to be taking the L'Oreal La Nude 2 palette. I'm just going to be taking where's the brush? I'm just going to be taking a crease brush, and I'm just going to go into, I think, this shade right here. And I'm just going to be putting that in my outer V. Okay, that's dried down. It doesn't take long for it to dry down. So I'm just going to put that actually on the very end of my eye, kind of in a V to kind of build that up. I'm just going to keep building it up until we can get a really nice pretty color. Sorry, I was just listening to my cat to see what he was doing. Does anyone have that issue with their animals? So I'm just trying to create a V, kind of taking it up into the crease to go and give it some definition. Then I'm just going to be taking this shade right here that's right next to it. I'm just going to be putting that in my outer V as well, and kind of focusing it just on the ends, just right over there, to try and give it more definition. So you're left off or something like that. Okay, so now that I switched the color, I did a color switch thing where you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to take this color right here, which is more of a purpley mauve kind of shade, and take that on the same brush. I'm just going to put that in the crease very lightly to kind of tie everything together. I'm not going to build up the color, I'm just going to give it a wash of that mauvey color. since it was really pretty, and I really couldn't resist using that color in the crease a little bit. And you just want to give it a nice wash. You don't want to really define the crease. You just want to, you know, lightly give it more of a purple kind of kick to it. Then I'm going to be taking this color right here, and it's like a silvery kind of purple, almost like lilac with a little bit of sheen to it. And I'm just going to be taking that on my finger. Looks different. And I'm just going to be taking that on a finger. I'm just going to be pressing that into the inner part, the middle of my lid. Because it's pretty darn dark. Like it almost blends into the other colors almost perfectly, to be quite honest. Like there is not much of a color difference between the outer V and the middle of my lid. Like it's almost one color. Then I'm going to take this color right here, which is a really nice dusty kind of pink with a little bit of a sheen, I think. And I'm just going to take that on another finger. And I'm just going to put that in that very inner part of my lid. And then to kind of brighten it up, since I think it got a little too dark. I mean, if you had a deeper skin tone or just a medium skin tone, I think this would look fairly good and almost neutral on you guys, but on me it almost looks like a very bold look. To be honest, it almost looks like I got a black eye, but you know, that's okay. Now that I put a little bit too much of that one color, I'm going to go back into that really pretty frosty kind of color, and I'm just going to fix, since I kind of overdid that. And then I'm going to be taking with the same brush, oops, I'm going to go back into, what was it? I don't remember what color it was. I think it was this color. I'm going to go back into this color, and I'm just going to put that very lightly into the crease to kind of mattify where that shimmer shade got to, and I just really went out, didn't I? Of course. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in, and I'm just going to do the other side. And I'm just going to go and take whatever is left on this brush, kind of wipe it off on my hand. Just kind of go over the crease and just to kind of really blend everything out to make sure there's no harsh lines and seamless, and to kind of dull the colors that I kind of just really went ham on. So I'm just going to go and run that through the crease and everything like that. And then I'm going to be taking on this slanted brush right here, this really matte light color, which I'm going to put in my brow bone. I'm just going to take that on the brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and just target it right underneath there. And since I kind of put a little too much, I'm really going to try and focus this a little bit underneath my brow bone more than usual, so I can kind of counteract all the darkness that I had. Just going to put that on top, which I really feel like it definitely did the job that I needed it to do. So oh, they're kind of uneven, of course. And then I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. cream eyeliner in the shade Black, of course, or Blackest Black. And I'm just going to go ahead and do a small line, and I'm going to start right where my pupil, my iris, I'm going to start where my pupil, okay, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to go all the way to the end. That will open up the eyes and give them a more, you know, a rounder, more big kind of eye. I'm going to just be doing that. I'm going to do that off of camera because I have trouble doing eyeliner on camera. Oh, I forgot to mention that the e.l.f. eyeliner is part of my Project Pan, so this is what I'm talking about. I just started right where my pupil begins and continued it to the end, and same on the other eye, and this is the effect that it gives. Now I'm just going to be going in with my Wet n Wild Mega Wear Mascara. It's in the shade Black, of course, And I'm just going to be putting this on my lashes. It's nothing fantastic, but this is also a part of my project pan. Okay, so I'm going to be going into my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eye Concealer, and I am in the shade Light Ivory. Yeah, Light Ivory. Now I'm just going to be looking in the mirror behind my phone, so in case you're wondering, that's what I'm looking at. So I'm just going to take it out, and I usually like to go ahead and kind of really wipe off the doe foot, and I just like to put it where I need it, which is pretty much just right here. Just focus it right there. And I'm just going to go ahead and go on the other side, take it out, and then really wipe off that product. And then just go in to that side. Right there. And then what I like to do is I usually like to go and just use my finger and melt and what do you do it? And I like to press it in with my finger and blend it all out. That way it has the warmth of my finger to kind of move and just really sink into the skin. That way, hopefully I can go ahead and get a Real Technique sponge soon, but this is what I'm working with. Now, I don't really consider this full coverage concealer, probably because I did sheer it out a little bit, but I'm still not sure if it's my shade, that's why I did that, and it seems to cover quite a bit, at least I think it does, comparatively. So I'm just going to go ahead and just blend that in, kind of push it in with my finger. Now, I didn't put any mascara on the lower lash line because I was going to put on some concealer, so and that's why I don't have any on. So I'm just going to make sure it's blended, especially right underneath my eye, because I feel like I can kind of miss that area and kind of almost like, it almost feels like it set itself. I don't know if it's supposed to, but that's what it feels like. So I'm just going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me translucent powder, which this is not really a pan product. It's just something that I've used. And I'm just going to be just kind of moving that on my face, right where I put that little concealer. Kind of going right underneath the eyes. The faces people make when they're doing this are kind of funny. Like, I have to admit, it's always funny seeing, like, them doing, I don't know, I just find it funny. I'm just going to go ahead and put that underneath my eyes. I think if I had a sponge, it'd be better, but I don't have, like, a beauty sponge or even, like, a beauty blender. I think they're just too much money to spend on a sponge. So I'm going to be going into my Sephora brand eyebrow pencil, and it is waterproof, and it's in the shade Midnight Brown, 04 Midnight Brown. I did have a pencil for Project Pan, eyebrow pencil. I'll explain it. My Project Pan updates will be sometime this week. I'm not sure which day, but it's coming up soon. So if you guys are interested, I will probably throw in the cards when I do it, whatever the case is. So I'm just going to go ahead and just fill in my brows off of camera. So my eyebrows today are definitely like sisters, they're not twins. So I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare Sheer Tint Brow Gel, and it's in the shade Medium Brown. I didn't get this in a BoxyCharm or anything. I just got this and I wanted to test it out, see how it was. So I'm just going to, Oh, that is a teeny tiny little wand. So I'm just gonna really, it's really small. And I'm just gonna go ahead and brush through my brows and just see how it goes. Now, there's not much of a color, but I do notice it is taking away some products, so I'm gonna have to go and see how it does by itself sometime. I'm just going to go ahead and brush through because I am a medium brown in the pomade that I have. So I figured this would be like a really good extra step to kind of lock in my brows and just kind of give it an extra depth of color and kind of make them more fluffy looking, more brow-like. So now that I went in with my brows, just going to toss that over there, I'm going to go in with my Pretty Vulgar blush in the shade Prim Vixen, which is a beautiful kind of like my camera doesn't do a justice on how neon it is, like camera. I mean my phone. My phone doesn't do a justice. So I'm just going to be taking this brush and I'm just going to lightly like tap into it and really knock off that extra because I heard that this blush is very pigmented. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and I'm just going to go ahead and smile and just put that really lightly on the apples of my cheeks. Now I really like this color. I think it gives like a nice, okay, that was a little too much, but we can always fix that. I'm just going to go back in and just do one boop. Just really tap off that excess. And just smile again and just kind of rosy up them cheeks. And just, I think went a little too crazy. It's not really picking up on camera. Maybe. I think it would be okay. But nonetheless, I'm going to be taking my fluffy brush, which has extra powder on it. I'm just going to be lightly going over it to kind of take away from how ridiculously pigmented it is, and just kind of like let that sit. So now I'm going to be going into my contour, which is I'm going to take my nice contouring brush, and I'm going to be using my Toughest Taupe contour shade. Now if you are my shade or my skin tone, this is a better word, or as fair as I am, this is a good contour shade if you have trouble finding your contour. So I'm just going to go ahead and contour. If you guys would like to see a video on how I contour or why I place it where I do, I will do a video on that if you like, especially for bare skin, because I don't, as you guys know, or if you're new to my channel, I don't wear foundation. I am allergic, and I break out pretty bad, and I'm sick of doing that, so kind of why I started doing this without foundation. So I'm just going to go ahead and contour. I don't like to do my nose. I don't like to do my forehead. My forehead is narrow enough, so I'm not going to make it more like a cone head, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And then I'm going to go in with my highlight, which is in my pocket. I'm going to be using my, oh, that was also part of my Project Pan, and this is too, which is the translucent powder. And it's Physicians Formula. It's like a pearl powder. And I'm just going to go ahead and take this little brush, and I'm just going to put it and kind of run it over a couple times because I really like this. It gives a nice subtle kind of glow, but kind of still in your face at the same time. It's very confusing how I explain things. But I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of put that on the highest points of my cheeks. And just kind of take that up like a boomerang, and I'm actually just going to put that on my brow bone too. Just kind of bloop. And I'm just going to go back in. Like, I just think that's so pretty. And it's not like, it doesn't seem like it has much color unless you really pack it on. I feel like it just looks like a nice little kind of shimmer. Not shimmer, because shimmer sounds bad. It's just like a nice, beautiful little sheen, like a wet look. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I don't hear people talk about it much on YouTube, to be quite honest with you. Even though I am a beauty YouTuber, I'm not going to call myself an influencer because I don't consider myself really an influencer. I don't really hear too many people talk about this stuff, like, in general. I think it's kind of sad because it's very, very beautiful. I'm just going to do my chin a little bit, and then I'm going to be doing my forehead just right above the brows. And let me see, I think I did everything. Alright, you guys, so I'm just going to go in with my Hard Candy matte setting spray. I'm just going to go ahead and set my face. I don't know if I have a setting spray for a Project Pan, but I might as well just use that up because I have like 2 new ones. So I'm just going to go ahead and set my face. one thing I hate about setting spray, the smell, and I also hate like just getting my hair wet with it. I feel like it kind of dries out my hair. I don't know, I just don't like it sometimes. So now I'm going to go ahead and just really quickly put on this gloss or this liquid lipstick. I got this in my BoxyCharm, which you guys will see sometime. Actually, that video will be up when this video comes out. So it's the Adesi New York High Definition Liquid Lipstick. It doesn't have a shade name. Like, I have no idea what the shade name is. But I'm just going to go ahead and put that on, and I will be right back. This is like orange. I'm wiping this one off. Alright, you guys, so I actually went into the NYX Live Out Loud liquid lipstick. I think this is a lot better than what the one I originally had. So I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and be sure to subscribe and hit that little bell notification button. That way you guys can go and be a part of this little family we got going on here. And you also get notified on when I upload. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.